Welcome to Dowdy-Ficklin Stadium, home to the East Carolina Pirates, where the purple has engulfed this place as they are ready for a showdown. We have a ranked versus unranked battle coming up here, and you know how chaos can ensue if they start smelling an upset. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Tulane Green Wave, taking on the 14th ranked team in the land, the East Carolina Pirates. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Tulane will kick it off to get this game underway. Oh, he's going to go for the return. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. On first down, here comes this offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Going for a big play right off the bat. He's got it at the 20. And the defense couldn't corral him, and he took it all the way. Touchdown, ECU!
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Listen, I know there are a lot of DBs out there that all they want to do is get interceptions and dance in the end zone. This dude likes to put his face in the fan, get close to the line of scrimmage, and tackle. And on the opening drive that he's out there, he gets a huge...
Oh, he wants it all. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. It's hard to find a place these days that the Big Ten doesn't touch geographically, but there's a lot of crossover with the Big Ten and Big 12 and plenty of bragging rights on the line when their schools meet.
You think about Nebraska once upon a time being in the Big 12, now in the Big 10 too. These conferences also recruit in similar areas too. So this game is interesting, David, because a lot of these...
He's got it downfield for a huge gain.
Oh, that is a sensational individual effort. Did you see how he dove and completely stretched out? The fact that he was able to reel that in is just unbelievable. I don't even think the head coach or quarterback can believe he was able to make that dive and catch.
Here comes Tulane after picking up the first down. They'll test the right side. You're not getting him on the ground, still on his feet. Stop is made at the 44, but...
Tackle is made.
10-yard gain and a first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an
And he breaks into the open. Touchdown, Green Wave. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
And I tell you what, this offense, man, we got a small sample size. We only had one game where they were unbelievable last game, but another score early in this football game. This offense is looking like a force to be reckoned with.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. Splits those uprights right in half. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And that was a scintillating way to finish that one, a 44-yard touchdown run. And he's going to run it back. And he is brought down, but there is a penalty marker on the field. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5, and they'll try to get this drive started. From deep in their own territory, he'll throw it. That was an eyelash away from being picked off, and that is not the way to set the tone with a near pick on your opening drive.
Well, a great job in coverage on the back end by the defense. You just got to finish the play. That should have been a pick.
The incomplete pass leaves him with 2nd down. From the gun, running back gets to give. He finds enough room to get it over the 10-yard line, and he's down at the 13. The Pirates want to pick up the tempo. They'll try to run for it. And he gets the 1st down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin.
Man, I do not want a guy that can dance. I want square shoulders to the line of scrimmage, take the snap, secure the football, play physical, and fall forward. Nice job by that running back getting the 1st down.
They'll try the right side. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Now they're going to throw it. Tight end finds a soft spot. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a 1st down.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
They'll run the jet sweep, making the defense go sideline to sideline. Still on his feet at the 45. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
Love the play call offensively, attacking this defense in a lot of different ways. That time they used the jet sweep. They used the speed of the wide receiver to generate yet another 1st down.
Off the play fake on 1st down, the throw. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
Back to throw, it's Brock. It's complete to the right. Got room at the 35. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down.
If I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
They go to the ground. Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, East Carolina. That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box, and still this guy has been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. quarterback and the offense coming out to go on the attack. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tied.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put it on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. Buys a little time with his feet. He'll pull it down. He was able to squirt free and pick up just a few on that one. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place trying to help their defense. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Gonna take a shot at this DB. Fires into traffic, picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Some defensive players just have a knack. I've played with guys throughout the course of my career that you can't coach it. It's not speed, it's not strength. It's literally, I know when to break on the football, how to go get it, and how to pull it in. It's just a knack.
Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. He'll get rid of it. And that pass picked off. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing they needed to create takeaways to try to gain as much momentum as they could. Really nice interception on that play. Great job with the eyes by the defender there picking that up.
The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and
and he gets downfield for the big catch. Finally run out of bounds, but he has his offense rolling with a 1st down.
that's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Open the drive with a chunk play out past the 40, and they are in business on 1st down. Fast motion from the offense. Looking left. Oh, what a grab by the defense. He couldn't quite get loose on that return, but he'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
Power football with the run. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
They'll run it to the right side. Snowed under by the defense.
And I love this because you got 2nd and really, really long. And what's the idea of the offensive coordinator? Get 3rd and manageable. Nice job getting the run. Not only a positive run, shoot, you almost got the 1st down. Now you're set up for good success on 3rd down.
They have it at the 43, 3rd and short, trying to avoid making a decision on 4th down. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the 1st down.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the 1st down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Motion from the offense. Might as well give it to him again. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the 1st quarter.
The end of the 1st quarter with the score East Carolina 14, Tulane 7.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Quarterback checking the play. They'll run the toss. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Well, the linebacker showing you read and react. He knew exactly where that running play was going, and he beat the football to the line of scrimmage and forced the TFL.
Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Looking for a man. It's Brock. Gets it out quickly. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Purple Pirates! They'll try to add another to their lead.
Man, you gotta love the creativity with the tight ends nowadays. They can do so many different things. He does a good job. He slips behind the defense. Defense doesn't know where he went. And what does he do? He gets in for 6.
So much for the touchback. Here he comes. What a great return, and he flips the field to start this drive off, and he just about scored himself. It is so good to have a dangerous return man. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one it was going to be a physical game. Guys are going to have to be great at the point of attack and get off blocks and make tackles. It couldn't stop the offense from picking up that first down on that run play.
Moving closer to the red zone, it's at the 27 on first down. DB's right up on the receivers. He's going to pass. Zings it complete to the right. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Looks as if that'll be enough for a Tulane first down. Quick tempo here for the offense. Looking to go up top on first down. Wiggles free. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Green Wave. And the offense finds a way to cut into this lead, but they still have plenty of work to do.
They do, but that's a big score. You don't want to get late and start getting in the second half where you're fighting to come back by so many points. So great job getting points, get that momentum back on your side so you can come out and do some good things when you get the ball next time.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He's going to try his luck from the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create some. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
Got him downfield. And that's where they'll mark him, but a very productive play, and they'll move the chains.
I think you're seeing the chemistry between these two guys on that last play, right? Quarterback's on the move. He's got to find his big fella.
He does a great job of finding the soft spot in the defense and settling down. He was a stationary target for his quarterback on the move, and that really helped them pick up that first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. To the air, it's Brock. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open man.
And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing?
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
And the Pirates have pushed it inside the 20. They'll try to bully their way for the first. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down. It's the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. The Pirates with the 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Pirates! Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hitting the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Going for the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum. Cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the 3rd quarter. You've got one drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start erasing and chipping away at this deficit. This could be where the game turns right here.
It's complete. A huge pickup. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Looking to move it through the air. A shot toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Tulane.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. The offense set for a first down play. Now they'll run it to the right here. Stopped at the 24-yard line after the 10-yard gain.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32.
And we know turnover margin is a huge part of winning ball games. Interception number 2. His quarterback has to do a better job taking care of the football. Don't force it. Take the high completion percentage stuff. Don't always try to go for the big play.
Going with the ground game left. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
He wants to pass it on 2nd down. Makes a connection. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the 1st down.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. They'll try the right side. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's got it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Green Wave.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the 2nd half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the 1st half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the 2nd half.
So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. Fielded in the end zone, it's Briggs. Dynamic on kick returns, and that one puts his offense in business. Under 30 seconds to go here in the half. Let's see how they play it on 1st and 10. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Unloads it left. A strike downfield. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. He wants to throw. Coming after it. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone. They're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
Looking down the middle. He's got the tight end. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking to pass inside the red zone. They're bringing heat. And the defense doesn't let him get loose, and that's going to wrap things up here in the half. That's going to wrap up the 1st half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Go ahead and roll the dice to start this 2nd half. They're lined up for an onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball.
Man, and they tried the surprise onside to start the 2nd half, and this game's a great game. It's been back and forth, tie football game. Maybe trying to jumpstart yourself, but I'll tell you what, now you've put your defense in a bind. Let's see how they respond.
They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Moves around to clear up the vision. At the 35, he's open. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
These guys aren't human anymore. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
And the quarterback bought a little time, but actually bought a lot of time, but not enough time. The defense gets to it.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with a clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long with players like that getting after him.
Back to the ground game on the left. Finds a crease at the 20. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
Fans are bringing the noise on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. This seems to be a chip shot field goal attempt and a routine 3 points, but they will go for it on 4th down. He's looking to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. To the ground with the back. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to pass. It's Brock. Dances away from the heat. The throw. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Quick strike complete. Really nice gain. Gets it out across the 20. It'll be a first down at the 22.
Great job by the running back here on that 3rd down catch. There was no wasted movement. As soon as he got the ball in his hands, he turned around and he got upfield. That's what you got to do. You got to be decisive on these 3rd down type plays to move the sticks.
And the Pirates have it with a 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
This has been a tight one, 3rd quarter, all tied up. It's now 2nd and 10. Give to the back. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4. The Pirates want to move quickly. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Just a short pass to the tight end. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Well, this defense is trying to find ways to disguise their coverage and mix it up, trying to confuse the QB. It's not working though. With that last completion, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
It's first down from the 37-yard line. Going to the ground. They worked that running game down to the 34. Let's give him 3 on the carry.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Now the play fake. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up in pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
Wants to throw. It's Brock. Pressure coming. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. Things working pretty well for this defense. Out of the dime package and still getting plenty of heat on the quarterback.
Get off the rock, understand the situation. All the fast guys got the back end covered. It's my job to seek and destroy the quarterback. Great job by the defensive line rushing after that guy and getting him on the ground.
Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. You could probably question the decision to pass on a field goal last time, and they came up empty on that previous drive, Jesse.
I just think in this offense, it's going to come down to critical down and distances, right? Down in the red zone, 3rd down, 4th down. I like them being aggressive. They just got to do a better job executing.
Yeah, and they kind of know what the defense gave them last time. So let's be more aggressive and take advantage of that defense on this drive.
Swings it out to his running back. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get him to the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
Well, they get another big run for a first down, and if you're on offense, you love the way your offensive line is blocking early in this game. They're getting tremendous movement, and they're making life pretty easy for these running backs right now.
To the air on first down. Oh, man, what a missed opportunity. Big fella almost got to run with the ball. Instead, it falls incomplete and brings up 2nd down.
Well, the defense just did the quarterback a massive favor. That's the nicest thing they've done to him all game. They've already picked him off twice. That should have been number 3.
On 2nd down, he'll fire. Pocket starts to collapse. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
3rd and long situation, we're bringing an extra DB on the field, and we're telling our front guys to pin your ears back and go get the QB, and they get the job done.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He only needs a sliver of daylight. And the returner will be brought down. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. The give to the back. At the 35, he's got room. They make the tackle, but not before he finishes off this third period with a big play.
We are all tied up.
They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. A first down run on the doorstep. Forges ahead for one to the 8-yard line.
Brings up second and goal.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Looking downfield, it's Brock. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. Gets rid of it. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch.
Touchdown, ECU! And they've moved out front here in the fourth. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Virginia Tech is in front. They've played awfully well today. And while there's no Michael Vick out there, this group is fighting. They're up by 12 over Florida Atlantic. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. First down here for the offense. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. He'll pull it down and run. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could. Tulane right back to the line. Little touch pass to the receiver. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up one. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. To the ground to try to move the chains. He is smashing people. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Trying to move the sticks on third down. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down.
Well, and you can tell the QB, he drops back and he wants to throw the football. He wants to push it downfield, try to get the first down. Couldn't do it. Nobody was open, couldn't find anybody, took off to scramble. Great job by the defense reacting to it, getting him on the ground, stopping him short of the first down.
And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Looking for a huge play. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect fourth down call there. Here comes Tulane after picking up the first down. He's looking to throw it. They're trying to get to it. He makes the connection. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
This Tulane offense has a great drive going. Running back searching for a hole. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. The give to the tailback. Headed to the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Green Wave.
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
And a little bit extra pressure on this extra point, but it's good, and we're tied. Here comes the kickoff as we are all tied up in the fourth quarter. He's going to bring it out from deep. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. The run to the left. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15.
He's brought down at the 15-yard line. Second down coming up.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Leaves it with the back. Across the 25, he's got room. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run. The OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Such a big part to convert these third downs, and they've got it at the 42.
And that's all you want, right? You want that first down, understand the situation, understand I got to get north and south, get a first down, get a new set of downs.
They have declared their intentions on this drive, keeping it on the ground. It's 1st and 10 again. A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
I think you run that play so you stay out of 3rd and long. 3rd and long is not where an offense ever wants to thrive. 3rd and medium, hey, I'm good with that. So you run that play to make sure you're set up for a good 3rd down.
Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45.
Get set.
Use the play fake, now to throw. He rifles one deep to the left. And he makes the catch inside the 20. Touchdown, East Carolina. They move on
Great game, tied late in the ball game. Who's going to make the big play? They come up with it late, take the lead. Nice execution. It's hard to execute in these moments. People get tight. The score's tied late in the game. I don't want to mess up, but this offense doesn't worry about messing up. They put the ball in the end zone and take the lead.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack, Jesse.
So it comes down to the quarterback position too, Reese. Don't let the moment get too big. Play within yourself, David, because this guy's practiced the situation before.
No doubt. Use the sidelines. They're your friend. I don't have to take deep shots. Throw beyond the first down marker so I can stop that clock for a little bit and possibly use my timeouts.
They've crossed midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Trying to get to it.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Well, obviously here in the 4th quarter trailing, they're going to be throwing the ball, trying to get back in this game. Couldn't come up with it there on 2nd down. They're expecting them to throw it here on 3rd.
He finds his man, and he scoots out of bounds, picks up the 1st down, gets the clock stopped, and now they're in business in plus territory.
Where's the defense on that last play? It's a 2-minute situation. You've got the guy making the catch in the middle of the field. You've got to tackle him in bounds and keep this clock moving. Somehow they were able to let him get outside and stop the clock. That just can't happen.
They'll throw it on 1st down, getting some heat. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, and unfortunately, this guy's been beat like a drum. He's been hit, sacked a bunch of times already, and another hit right here. I'm literally looking at my offensive line and be like, dude, I need some more time. You got to protect me better than this. Give me a chance to complete some passes.
After the missed connection, it's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
3rd and long, defense knows the pass is coming, so they're going to have guys with their eyes on the QB, but they're going to try to get to him with pressure, pinning their ears back. If you're on offense, you might be thinking blitz here. You better get rid of this one quick.
They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions had them staring at 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Going the other way, and he's got room. At the 30. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. And they were most fortunate to catch up to him there. He almost turned that into a pick 6.
Man, and he had a convoy, too. As soon as he had the ball, he just looked around him. There was just a lot of open green, and he took off. Great job by his teammates on defense, getting downfield and setting up some blocks.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They'll try the run. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Defense will take a timeout with 28 seconds left.
Really nice job stopping the run, but the problem is you have 0 timeouts left. You cannot stop the clock right now if you're the defense, so this has got to be excruciating for them. They know the offense is just going to take their time before they snap the ball.
And, guys, they really need to make something happen on this 3rd and long. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Yeah, and really good 3rd down situational defense. You know it's 3rd and long. You know the pass play's coming. Defense was ready. Nice job forcing the 4th down.
So how good you feeling right now if you're on offense in this situation? You want to just play conservative? You want to punt it over and let your defense finish out the game? Or do you trust your quarterback to go make a play and win the game right now?
Lets it fly deep downfield. And it's picked off for the third time today. And he's down, and this game will end on a turnover. It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get the close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling a close game, executing down the stretch like they needed to.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.